So cool, man. I mean, I got the recording already going, but tell me a little bit about some of your results and experience.
Yeah, so I'll touch on the results real quick, I guess, but I'll look exactly. I think my trades were over the course of the program, which is I believe August 11th through September 20th, I think was my timeline of trades. I was 21 for 26, just in terms of profiting on trades for about a 21% account growth. Um, so it was really good to see. Started a little slow in the beginning, and then kind of towards the end started to pick it up a little more. And um, I've been following your forex training for a little while, so just kind of that adjustment from kind of the forex side of things to the gold side of things took a minute, but once that kind of clicks, it's kind of just take off from there.
How long ago did you get into my forex stuff?
So I actually did it for a while back in like it's like it might have been 1.0 or 2.0 days. And I wasn't taking it as seriously as I should have back then. I was back in school. So it just, and then I kind of faded away. And then I guess I want to say it was like December of 19. So like right before the pandemic, I started to get back into it again. And things have been going really well with that too. So I saw the opportunity for the gold and had to jump on it.
Do you have like two separate accounts for like one for gold, one for forex, or?
Yeah. Yeah. So my forex broker actually doesn't offer gold, unfortunately. So I had to go two separate. So I might end up switching forex, but I might just focus on gold too. So gold, nice.
It just pays out, man. Like
yeah, there's movement, which is nice. So.
Yeah. So, well, the reason why I asked is because I was curious, like, what have your forex results been? I know we got a little bit to talk about with gold, but
yeah. So forex, I'd been live since so I basically was just like studying and training for like a year about. So I went live in forex in, I guess it was January of this year. Yeah. And it was a little rough at first just going live. That's why when I was demo for a long time, like, oh, it won't be that big of an adjustment, but naturally there kind of was. So the first half of the year was a bit tough. I was probably down 20-ish% on my account, but now I'm up about 20%. So things are definitely on the way up, but it's good to kind of have both the forex and gold side of things kind of covered now. So
nice.
yeah,
Okay, so cool. I mean, so like let's kind of dive into like you know, like your favorite parts of the training, like what really stood out to you to help you get results like this. And like, did you already kind of like have like a background, or is this like fresh slate, or?
Yeah, so gold for me was completely new, completely blank slate. Obviously I had the experience with forex, so I'm pretty comfortable with trading and charting and things like that. But kind of, I guess, a slightly different approach to gold was new to me. And yeah, I just think, I guess, in trading, I feel like simplicity can be a good thing. I feel like paralysis by analysis is definitely a real thing with trading. So I think kind of learning your method, kind of the simple steps, and then expanding on that was super helpful for me. I don't think there's any step 1, 2, 3 to execute the perfect trade every time. The market's always a little different. So I think what you helped provide me with was a really good foundation that we can then build on. Because everybody probably has a slightly different way of looking at things, and I think your method is really good for I guess a lot of different perspectives to start at, and then people can kind of branch out from there, if that makes sense.
No, I love that. That actually makes me really happy to hear, because and that's kind of like the goal in the intention behind everything, like every training that I put together. So that really makes me happy to hear.
Yeah, and yeah, I'm sorry, go ahead.
No, I just say by habit.
And I'll say a big thing for me with gold that was super helpful was the replay, and that was something that we kind of touched on real early in the case study, and specifically with gold. Like, again, one of the first things you kind of mentioned was that momentum carries in gold. So really kind of getting through those replays and and kind of watching where's the order flow, kind of which way things are moving. I think that's a really useful tool with gold.
Do you feel like a person who's like never had any kind of background, or like they've never traded anything, you know, in the past before, do you feel like they should start with Forex, or do you feel like they could go ahead and jump straight to gold?
I think jumping straight to gold would probably be easier than going Forex then gold. Personally, I found that gold, I don't want to say it's simpler, but in a way it is for me. It just seems a little more clear what's going on. I feel like in Forex, there's certainly a lot of manipulation of the market, and it's obviously very prone to kind of news moving things around a little bit. I just have an easier time kind of seeing what's happening with gold, kind of where things might be going.
Okay, I see. No, that makes a lot of sense. So like, since you're like, you know, you're starting to get like a rhythm on the charts, like, do you have anything like planned for, you know, the long term, or like what's your plan?
So oops, hold on, I just lost the screen real quick. So are you just talking about in terms of trading or life in general, or kind of both, I guess?
Yeah, kind of both.
Yeah, so I work right now as a engineer for a medical device company, and it pays well, but it's not what I want to do. I've really, over the past couple of years, become super passionate about trading, and kind of the lessons that you've provided so much value for me in kind of my trading career. Ultimately, long term, that's what I want to do. So, and I think gold is definitely part of the ticket to get there. I think it's like I said, it's just the way I see it. It just clicks to me, more so than anything I've traded with in the past.
So you see yourself doing this for the rest of your life?
Yeah, I feel like I've got definitely kind of a good personality as far as trading goes. It's definitely not an easy thing, and it's, I would say, I don't know, maybe 90% mental, if not more. I feel like it's such a mental game, and it's taken me a while to kind of lock in my mentality, but slowly but surely over time, we're getting there. So just day by day, that's kind of how I'm taking things. But over day by day, over a long period of time, it'll end up working out. So
most definitely. I mean, so you're up 20%. Like, have you bought anything like anything crazy yet? Or
no, I haven't. So I'm trying to just grow my accounts right now. I'm going to do that for a little while. And I'll probably keep adding also into my accounts as I'm trading and growing it kind of through trading. I'll probably add some just to kind of supplement as well. But I think once I'm making as much trading as I am with my job, that's kind of going to be my key to ready to switch. So
okay,
hopefully that won't be too long, but not gonna rush it, but hopefully it comes sooner than later.
word, man. Yeah, like, okay, so like I gotta dive deeper on the 20%. Just, and if you need me to cut anything out, if you feel like it's too sensitive, just, you know, let me know.
No, man. Yeah.
So like when I think 20%, I'm thinking like overall portfolio. So like to like your total nest egg, or is that like just 20% on your allocated funds for trading?
Yeah, so that's 20% in my trading account. So I went into my trading account, my Forex account with 10K. And so now I'm up to 12. I went down a little bit, then up to 12. And then with gold, I went in with 5. And I'm up to it's like 6-1 now.
Nice. Okay. Yeah, that's what I was trying to get the hold. I was like, okay, like where's he starting at? But no, that's
yeah,
awesome.
so nothing crazy yet, but I've
No,
got
that's fine, dude. Like, I mean, like, honestly, like people underestimate like the percentage. You know what I'm saying? Like,
and
yeah,
that's like
everybody
the
wants.
important thing for me. And like, so sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off there, but going in early, like you're obviously enticed by these $10,000 days and things like that. I'm like, dang, I gotta be there. But that $10,000 day is one day going to be 20% of something. You know what I mean? So like, it's just a time thing. That's all it is. And it's really about building that skill, building that foundation that if you get really, really good at this one thing, then over time it's going to more than pay for itself. So
Yeah, like that's actually I don't want to lose my train of thought here, but like that's actually why I'm really glad that you led with the 20%, because you know normally people they throw the numbers at me and stuff and I'm like that's awesome, but you know for me like after a certain point like you do realize that it is about the percentage. Like when you go back to like especially if you got a big pie, like you start to realize like those 1-2% gains per day can really add up. And
yeah.
so I'm you know dude like I'm glad that you're comfortable enough to say it for the people that do you know that are interested, but no, there's nothing wrong with that. Like I think that's awesome.
Yeah, and it took me probably, I would say, the first year, like getting through kind of the mental side of things to realize that where, hey, it's not about the bottom number. It's about kind of relatively how you're doing.
The
Um,
win. So,
exactly.
so yeah, then now that actually provides a lot more context, because now we can kind of, you know, I'm curious now, like, how many trades are you taking on average, like in a single month?
So in that first month of gold, or I guess it was 5-ish weeks, maybe a little over 5, and it was 26 trades. So about a trade per day. Um, with work and
All right,
everything.
I keep wrapping in the forex side of it too. If
Okay, so
that,
Forex is probably a little more active. Um, so not much more. Generally, I'm probably about a trade per day on average, I would say. And that will most definitely change when it's something I'm doing full time. It's just at work, I know I'm not, and well, I do spend a decent bit of time at work on the charts. I know I don't, my analysis on like my app on MT4 or MT5 isn't as good as it would be kind of on trading view on my laptop. So I try to not, I feel like I lose the bigger picture when I'm trading on my phone personally. So I try to keep most of my analysis and trades to when I'm at home. So that would definitely jump up when I'm able to kind of be able to see the full picture basically throughout the whole day.
yeah, yeah. I mean, but one per day is not bad. Like
Yeah.
I think
And
that's actually still quite a few trades, like per month.
yeah, and I've gotten to the point where if there's a whole week where I don't see anything I like, I'm gonna wait till next week. And, you know, there's always, you'll never get hurt by not taking a trade is something that I've kind of learned the hard way a little bit. Over time, that's kind of come where you can just wait until the good opportunities come, and they'll come. So it's just kind of a patience thing, I guess, at that point.
You're getting paid to wait in like
Yeah. Yeah. Right.
well, cool, man. So like, do you have any things that you want to say to like that people, to the people that might be watching this, that you know, maybe they're interested about the program, or they're interested on like what's actually in the program? What would you say to those people?
Yeah, I would say there's a lot of I would say not genuine people out there that are kind of trying to make trading this stepwise kind of thing. And one thing I've always really appreciated about you is you're like, look, this is a foundation, and this is something that I kind of mentioned earlier. But I think that any of your courses are going to provide a really good foundation, and if someone is really willing to take the time to learn trading as a skill, and not only the chart side of things but the mental side of things, which you've also provided great value for, it's I don't think that you can get a much better starting point than what you're providing. And again, I think long term my success is going to be based on your the value you've provided for me. So I think that can be the case with a lot of other people as well.
Dude, thank you, man.
No doubt, man. It's
I get
I
so giddy,
too,
man. Like when people give me compliments, I get so giddy. Like especially when it comes to this stuff, because it's like, wow. Like
Yeah,
I
you're
love that term. Like
you're genuine. You're you, and I've definitely appreciated that. I know I wasn't like the most vocal person during the course of the class or anything.
you're
Um,
consistent though. You were there
yeah,
every day, pretty
yeah,
much.
yeah, and again, just being able to kind of pick your brain and kind of look at the charts as you see it was super helpful. Um,
And brother, like, man, I don't know if you remember towards like the end of the case study, like I said something's missing. I don't know if you were on for that session. I was like,
I
something's
missed the
missing.
last week, I think, for when I was on my trip. So I don't know if it was then, but if it was before that, I was there. But
Yeah, it was that last week. I was like, something's missing though. Like, I gotta dive deep because it was just a case study for like a good reason. So I can kind of get feedback, hear you guys' questions, so on and so forth. And dude, since then, like it's been a month since we finished. Oh my God, I have so much to tell you.
yeah, I've been seeing you. You're hitting the 1 minute and the 5 minute.
Yeah, dude, like never thought I'd be here, but it's up the game like crazy. So after we hop off, I'll send you a couple videos.
Yeah, man,
Um,
I appreciate that very much.
yeah, so that you can check it out, see what's going on. It's
Yeah,
crazy.
dude, that'd be awesome. One thing I figured that might not be a bad idea is I can share my screen and just show, I guess, my analysis, which is based on obviously the case study, and it's
Let's do it.
market following my analysis pretty well right now. So I'll
Good. It's unique for the testimonial for sure.
all right, cool. Yeah, I mean, I just figured I'd show you this. It's just kind of going to show where all these areas are getting respected, and yeah, it was really good to see.
What bias do you have right now?
I want to say buy side.
Yeah,
Is that what
heavy
you're thinking?
bulls, heavy bulls right now.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too. Especially the way it kind of rejected the top of this zone here and then pushed hard off of this guy here, back to the top of the zone. I feel like we'll probably see a break up here to at least this zone, but
Mhm. That's what I'm playing for tonight.
yeah. So we'll see. But glad to hear we're on the same page.
No, that's awesome. That's incredible. It shows that it's working.
But no, I'm definitely stoked to check out those videos because I've been looking because I've been seeing your stories and stuff on Instagram. I'm like looking down on the 5 and the 1. I'm like, what's he seeing? What's he seeing?
Dude, you're gonna be mind blown because it's crazy too because the volume of trays that I'm taking now is it's like 10x,
Really?
maybe 20. Like
Wow.
it's
So are you
crazy.
still shooting for that $3 to $5 or?
Yeah, but the thing is like now like my entries are so sniper
Mhm.
that like my I can use stops really tight because my entries are perfect, damn near.
Yeah.
And then like I'm at the right at the edge of momentum, so like momentum picks up and I'm riding the wave until I get a slowdown. You get what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So
That's a beautiful thing about gold, man. It's so nice to see that momentum.
you're up $3 like
Yeah,
that, and then
in and
next
out.
thing you know it's 7, 8, 9. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
I'm gonna send you the videos. You'll get an idea. Obviously, I'm still doing my thing,
Sure.
so I haven't said anything about this yet. But you can get the sneak peek.
Well, I really appreciate
My
that.
back test.
Like I said, you provide enough value to me. I'm glad I was able to do this and provide some for you. So
No, dude, I appreciate you so much hopping on and sharing your testimonial and doing this for us. And dude, keep killing it, man. Like, you
yeah,
know, I know for sure that that 10 can easily be 20. And once it is, like you gotta withdraw, feel it,
feel it. Yeah, that's right.
feel it
That's
and
in due time. In due time.
yeah, and have some fun with it, because it's literally coming out of thin air, bro.
Yeah,
So
man. I love this game. I really do. So it's the long term plan. So